I want to bring your attention to a quote that I've been thinking about for a little while now. It's from an amazing poet, Elisabet Velsaquez. She said, "I am not driven by the things I fear. I am driven by the things I am." It really struck me because I for sure thought she was going to say she is driven by the things she wants. Because, for me, that is the natural next step. If I'm not running away from something, it must be because I'm running towards something. But no. She's driven by the things she is. In essence, she runs because she's a runner. She's a track star. Okay. So naturally, I turned inward and wondered if maybe my logic was flawed. And that maybe I could actually be the same. We could all be the same. All driven by the things we are. But I can't say that's the case, I don't think. At least for me. I haven't reached that level of just knowing who I am. I mean, beyond the things you can see, I'm not even sure how to really describe myself. And trust me, I tried. The original concept for this video actually was for me to write a little I am poem like John Clare or Billie Eilish or literally anybody else who's ever written anything, but when I gave it a go, it just came out as a bunch of random facts, kind of like those get to know me videos from the early 2010s. It was like, I am Anthony, I am 22, I am Asian, I am Australian, stuff like that. And like I tried to think of my roles and my identities. I am a son, a brother, an uncle. I am close to them all as well. I am a child of God, but most nights you probably couldn't tell. I say I am gay, but I don't have too much to show for it. Kind of the same for how I say I am a poet. Like, you can hear me grabbing at straws, right? And then I rounded out the stanzas by talking about my situation, about my surroundings. I am still living with my parents. I am no longer a student. I am a product of my environment. But nothing felt, I guess, like poetic enough to explore with you today. Except for one line. I am still figuring out who I am. Across the 8 different Word documents and 1,000+ words I wrote in exploring this topic, that was the one line that felt, I guess, present enough to share with you. And I am sure I am not the first person to think this or even write it down, but it still feels very appropriate. I am still figuring out who I am. Some days, knowing that is enough. And other days, I just want the whole process of knowing myself to be over and done with. To become a character in a movie I would like to write someday and say this reaction came up because I had this experience in this flashback scene. That's why I am who I am. But life isn't a movie, I suppose. If anything, life is just one great big I am poem being written and rewritten. And these days, the only thing I am driven to do is to write. So I guess I'll go live a little, write a little, wrong a lot, and tell you about it. That's all I have for now. That's all I am for now. Love always, Tony.